A network may have many servers on it, each playing a unique role. In order for a server to do its job properly, it must have the proper hardware and software installed. In this video, I'll explain the role and purpose of a server. When we implement a server, there's many different reasons why we implement a server. The server could be providing security features to the network, such as authentication or encryption type features, or it could be providing other types of services like network or user services. So for instance, the server may be providing files out to the network, so sharing files, or it may be providing printers, so publishing print services. So there's a number of different reasons why we have those servers, and we want to talk about some of those different types of servers in this discussion. When you install a server and you choose the roles that the server is going to provide, the number of roles that the server provides will really depend on the size of the network. If it's a large organization, then you'll typically need many different server roles. You'll need file services and print services and authentication services and encryption services. So you'll need to take advantage of a wealth of different services just because you have a large user base and each user has different types of needs. So that's one of the reasons why the size of the network will determine the roles, but also the size of the network will determine the number of servers. So in a small organization that needs to have file services and print services and authentication services, a small company can go and consolidate each of those roles onto a single server because there's not a large user base that would be leveraging those features, so there's less load on that server. Whereas a large organization would have to go and split those roles, maybe having a single server providing each of those roles. Now there's a number of different types of server roles, so in this discussion here we want to identify some of the common server roles that exist. The first server role is the file server role. And the whole purpose of a file server role is this server is to share files out to the network. So it gives your users a central place to store documents and access documents. Instead of having files floating all across different desktop systems, you can have those files centrally stored on the file server. The print server provides a similar piece of functionality. It's a central server that would queue up print jobs and send print jobs out to a printer. So the client machines don't have printers installed, but what they would do is they would print to the print server, and the print server would send the print job out to the print device that's usually connected to the network itself.